Hey guys, JHub here and welcome back to another Modern Warfare 2 video. And today, well, we're going to talk about how Modern Warfare 2 was overhyped and quite frankly has been underwhelming so far for at least the multiplayer. If you play any of the other game modes, you might feel different, but I am mainly doing the multiplayer, which is basically 6v6. There is ground war and invasion, but invasion is very unattractive to me with all of the AI. Same reason why I quit Titanfall, but we're going to be talking about Modern Warfare 2's overall stance right now. And I've got to say, it's not the worst Call of Duty. I'm not going to say that. But it is one of the most boring ones. With how little content has dropped for multiplayer, I feel like it is just on repeat. We're seeing the same few maps over and over and over. And with the leaks coming out about Season 2 and how Season 1 has been, I'm actually starting to get very worried about the future of Modern Warfare 2 because they tried to hype up that it was going to be a new era of Call of Duty. This game's going to last 2 years instead of the one standard year, and that it was just going to be packed and good to go. If you like Warzone, you may have a lot of content. If you like DMZ, Spec Ops, all that other stuff. To be fair, Modern Warfare 2 overall came with a lot of content, but some people are very specific to what they like. I tried DMZ only when I was trying to get the new weapons. I haven't actually played it as you're meant to. I haven't done any raids. Warzone 2 is fairly boring to me. The pace is just way too slow, and there's other issues, but I've been grinding out multiplayer because, you know, every year I go for the Mastery camo. And Season 1 came around, and I was hoping that we were going to get a lot more maps, just because the game didn't really launch with many. And one got hit with the copyright and it got pulled out of the system. For those of you who remember Weekend 1, we had Museum. And then it's been pulled. There's rumor that even a couple other maps could fall under that same scenario, but right now they don't. And then Season 1 comes around and we're like, okay, we're going to get a lot of new content, new maps. And then we get Shoot House and Shipment remakes, and that's it. No new maps, right? Very disappointing. I feel like Shoot House and Shipment should have launched with the game, especially since they know people play those maps to grind camos. If they really cared, it would have been with the game, but instead they launched as Season 1 DLC, 2 maps. That's it. 2, unless they're going to surprise us with one in January, 2 in a season. And there's only going to be 5 seasons in Modern Warfare 2 for those of you who don't know. And now the leaks coming out about Season 2, it's another remake allegedly already. Castle from Call of Duty World at War. Castle that was also in Call of Duty Vanguard. So we already had this map remade last year with Vanguard, and it really isn't particularly a good map in my opinion. I skipped Castle if I could. It isn't fun, it doesn't play well. And the question is, with it being a large map, are they going to increase the amount of people who can play on it? It is large. 6v6 will play very slow. But my main issue is, out of 2 seasons dropping, there will be 3 of the maps. Say there's going to be 2 maps in Season 2. That means 3 out of the 4 maps in 2 seasons are going to be remakes? Are we serious here? And then the current rumor is with Call of Duty's Year 2 for Modern Warfare 2, Sledgehammer's taking it over, and what they're working on is remaking all of Modern Warfare 2 2009's maps and weapons. So Year 2, in theory, might just be complete remakes. This is highly disappointing to me. I don't know how y'all guys are feeling about the content dropping. I have seen the argument that people would rather see remakes because they know the maps were good at that point in time rather than them put out anything new. And I can understand that point. I really could. But not when the remakes are all we're getting. Like MW3 and previous DLC packs, back when we paid for the map packs and the season pass, we typically would get, what, 3 new maps and 1 remake. And that's how the cycle went. That way the game would feel fresh while also throwing in a little bit of nostalgia. I liked that, you know, especially when they gave us the best maps. But if their whole point is going to be remakes now, I find that they should have never made Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer as we see it now, if all of it's mainly going to be remakes. I know there are some new maps that launched with the base game, but if we're really going down the remake route, I would have rather them just make Modern Warfare 2 2009 multiplayer remastered. They already had the campaign. They should have just done that instead and just not worry much about the multiplayer. Because either go all in on the remakes and do the full game like you did MWR and then expand it, but don't put out a new game and then all the DLC updates is going to just be remakes. If that's the route we're going to take, I want to go back to paying for my DLC packs, paying for the season pass. As long as you go the MW3 route, and I can have a disabled DLC button if I so wish, do it. Because for the past couple years, all the free content has sucked. There's been very little, it's remakey. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I guarantee there are remakes in the pipeline from at least 3 or 4 different maps because they are in Warzone 2. Terminal, Quarry, High Rise, and I think COD 4's pipeline, there's 2 buildings in Warzone 2. I wouldn't be surprised if those are the remakes to come, especially High Rise, Quarry, and Terminal. There's no way, especially if that's what Sledgehammer's doing. So I'm already starting to get very concerned because I've already played a lot of these maps a lot. For those of you who watched me stream for, you know, a good chunk of Vanguard's year, I played IW4X, MW2 on PC and had a lot of fun, but I've already played a lot of those maps they might potentially be remaking. And I don't know. I think the ratio, the golden ratio is either 3-to-1 new maps to remake or 4-to-1 new maps to remake. But we're only in remake territory right now, and I'm gonna be highly concerned moving forward with the multiplayer. If all they're gonna do is drop remakes, I'm personally probably gonna tap out from the franchise because I'm looking for new. If we're gonna go the route of remakes, put out COD Online or COD Mobile, and then just whenever you do make a new map, add it into the pool, and that will just be the standard Call of Duty multiplayer moving forward. But I'm not too optimistic about Modern Warfare 2's future on the multiplayer side right now because the leaks are coming out that the new operator is just going to be Ronin, allegedly, from Modern Warfare 19, and then Castle from World at War / Vanguard. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below, how y'all feel about this, because I don't know, I'm already really bored with the map rotation. It is what it is, I suppose. And if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.